Well, I'm just a young man who is passionate about what he does. I like doing things that I enjoy, and I think because of the person I am the type of person who, when I see a door open for me, I'm going to walk through that door. I work towards what I want, and I'm happy when I see those things working out. I always hear persons talk about being a team player. I really do think I'm a team player because I like to win. I like to win. Boss, I like losing. This line of work, I think this was accidental, but even though it was accidental, there is still a meaning behind it. My dad, I grew up knowing my dad as the type of person in church who was the one who went to set up the sound system. He was the person who was setting up the boxes, setting up the amplifiers. And sometimes I'd go into church early in the mornings just to go up, provide company, because it's not like I could lift up boxes at the time. But that was the type of person my dad was until he bought a sound system for himself, set up his own thing. And we became, and I'm saying we because my brothers, we all became interested in media as we knew it at the time, working the camera, playing, doing it in the production side of things for church. And I think because of that, I got the interest in media. I don't think this is where my life was going to be, but here I am. In high school, I remember at Morant Bay High School in St. Thomas, coming home from school one day, walking home with a friend of mine. Her house was on the way, from school into the town. And when we got to her gate, her grandmother was seated on the veranda, and being the polite person I am, I exchanged pleasantries with the grandmother and started a conversation. So she was like, wow, this young man is so polite, was asking me what I wanted to do in life. I wanted to be a counselor. That's my aim. I came to NCU. I studied social work. That was what I signed up for. That's what I started doing. But in talking with the grandma, I said to her, I want to be a counselor and I want to have a counseling show on radio. Now, based on where I am now, I still have a show on radio, but it's not the counseling show. And I remember the parting words with the grandma. She asked me, how will I know if you are successful? And I said to her, well, if I'm successful, then you should be hearing my voice on radio. From that subject, we find a topic and we share some information. The Drive is a show here on NCU FM, which comes on weekdays at 2 o'clock, Mondays to Thursdays, 2 to 6:30, and on a Friday, 2 to 5 o'clock. We're interspersed with music, features. By the way, NCU FM, our tagline is your education and wellness station. So our features all keep with that theme of education, theme of wellness as it relates to your health, the different areas of your life. And of course, we're a gospel station, so you can expect gospel music inside the show. My most memorable moment since I've been the host of The Drive, I do enjoy getting a chance to leave the studio. I enjoy getting a chance to go out, especially when we have our outside broadcast, meeting face to face with the persons who listen to the show on a daily basis, meeting with my listeners. And I remember one time we went on an outside broadcast and we were in Montego Bay. And I met a listener. She was very excited. She was like, oh, you are Michael. She was very excited to meet me. I listen to you every day. I hear your voice on the radio. And in her excitement, as I said, she was an older lady, she attempted to lift me. And I can tell her she was strong enough and was able to lift me. Persons were there, they were laughing. It was quite funny. But it stood out for me because I think at times, maybe at the time, I just never realized the impact that sometimes just our words might have, the songs that we play, the features, the little inspirational thoughts that we share. It made me realize that it does have an impact, and the persons who are listening are definitely impacted. we play music for all the moods that you might be in. Some persons often text in and they say, Michael, I'm cooking or I'm cleaning, and I'm able to be dancing up a storm. At different times, persons are saying, you know, I was in this sort of mood, and you're playing the music that I definitely want to hear right now. It has the potential to appeal to each and every one of you. So if you have a chance, tune in 91.1, 91.3, and 91.5 on your FM dial, or online, www.ncu.fm.